Alright, I'm recording. Hello. Hi everybody. Hi YouTube. There's a new person in your midst. I'm a podcaster who hasn't done any videos before. I did one video on World Vegan Day, but that was mostly because I wanted people to, I just wanted everyone to say something nice to vegans and wish us a happy World Vegan Day. This video is an advocacy video and it's the first of my YouTube advocacy attempts. I'm actually a podcaster, and I still want to keep podcasting. I love my podcast. I did it for therapy mostly. This is more, this is also advocacy always. Any opportunity to speak about the abolition of exploitation and to speak about, to stand up for the victims of exploitation and speak out against it is always a good opportunity. No matter what happens, speaking those words is better than not speaking them, and exposing yourself to whatever you get is better than not saying anything at all. I mean, it might be more uncomfortable for you, it might be more comfortable to stay silent and not say anything, but I'm not going to do that. But this is my introductory video. I need to get a proper video camera, and I'm doing this firstly because I want to promote veganism and abolition on YouTube, and this is also in support of the other advocates who are doing that and have done that on YouTube for a while. Porolita and the Vegan Butterfly, Claire Wu, whose channel is called Claire is Vegan, Peaceful Abolitionist, Amy James, and Live Vegan has a lot of promotes the work of Gary Francione as well as other abolitionists, and there's other people out there doing videos, and so I'm here to support them as well. And another reason why I'm doing this video is because I want to be an advocate for veganism, and I want to do seminars, and also I know the video medium is a good way to reach people. And I've never really seen myself on video before, and I've never really watched myself. And I, just like with my podcast, it was a way to articulate thoughts. This is a way for me to become a better advocate. That is my goal. To become a better advocate, that is my goal. To not say so much. Also, when you see yourself on video, it's quite revealing, as I'm sure everybody who's ever done, I'm sure there's seasoned people who've done YouTube videos who remember, maybe, I don't know if you remember what it was like to see yourself for the first time on video, and your mannerisms and things that you do that you had no idea that you did, that were very distracting from what you were saying. You can tell people who are natural public speakers, they're not nervous and they come across very clearly. Gary Francione is like that. Claire is like that as well. She's a natural orator. And I am not. And I also ramble, and I would like to do seminars about veganism and the abolitionist approach to animal rights, which is actually beyond veganism, and I'll get into that in my videos. But the abolitionist approach to animal rights is Gary Francione's abolitionist approach, and I will be directing people to learn about it. But it's a good way for me because you can see it, you can watch yourself objectively, and you just have to put aside your discomfort, because I would like to be able to get up in front of a crowd of people and speak without distracting them with a lot of mannerisms that I found really distracting when I watched myself. And it was actually really hard to watch myself on video. And so this is just another tool, first of all, to talk about the message of veganism, and secondly, to just improve that technique. If I had my way, I would never be doing any of this, but I don't have really my way, and I know that doesn't make sense, but we have to do something about this situation, and time is of the essence. So just as a general note, in my podcast, I'm so used to doing a podcast, in my YouTube, which is a sort of a place where so many thousands of people go and you get random hits, so I think even I will actually maybe get one person watching this, and people may comment. I welcome everybody to watch, haters included, friends, random strangers. Everybody's a stranger pretty much, except for my friends that I know, but random people. And I don't, I I really want people to focus on the words and what is being said, and it's almost impossible for people to do, it seems. It's a real challenge. I was going to do a sock puppet video because people just get so wrapped up, and if they instantly dislike you, or they don't like your face, or they don't like your voice, or they don't like the way you say something. I thought I saw a white-tailed spider, but 'tis not. I'm very wary of white-tailed spiders. I like to, for their safety. Most insects I try to protect from my clumsiness, because I'm a big, clumsy human being. I don't have the greatest eyesight, and we hurt them a lot. So when I see insects, I try to pay very close attention to where they are and to not hurt them. And if I have to, for example in my shower, I move them to safety as much as possible. This is just part of being vegan, and it's actually a really wonderful way to live. You appreciate life, you treasure it, you revere it, and you learn from them. But when it comes to white-tailed spiders, I'm very scared of getting bitten, and so I generally put them outside my house for my own safety. And but that's just a cockroach, so I shall let him or her be. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, so thank you for watching. First of all, as you can see, I ramble. I need to learn how to be more succinct. That is my goal. I hope you see improvement in my videos. Anybody who watches more than one, if that ever happens, that I will become a better speaker. I hope to do more seminars where I can see, because it's not about, I want to better myself as a person, but the message is very, very important, whether we like it or not. I'm talking about the message of non-violence and veganism, in case that isn't obvious. Whether we like it or not, people focus, humans are just stuck on personalities and ego and watching each other's movements and all these kinds of things. I really would prefer it if there was a way to do it without anyone getting ego involved. It seems almost impossible for that to happen, and I placed myself in that category too. I have a really quick temper, and I don't have a lot of patience. I'm intolerant of speciesism, and I'm intolerant of racism and sexism and any other kind of discrimination. I'm intolerant in it in myself, because I've been indoctrinated with it just like anybody else, and I'm definitely intolerant in it when I'm doing advocacy, because I'm advocating against those kinds of things. So of course I hold a position that they're wrong, so I speak for that. But it's a waste of time to respond to any personal comments. So go hard, and that's what gets you. That's what blows your hair back, as my friend used to say. But we just do not have time for that. So I'm really hoping that there are people who are serious about this issue, whether you're vegan or not. If you are aware of that there is something wrong, lots of things are wrong in this world, as we know. We haven't addressed the exploitation that we're doing to each other of the human race, and we certainly haven't even begun to really do anything about what we're doing to all the other animals. But the good news is you can do something about it. The first thing you do is go vegan. That's the first step, because then you are actively living a life in which you are actively not only an advocate in everything you do as the example for others, but you are learning how to live in a way that is non-violent as best that you can. So that's the important thing. And we do, unfortunately, because this is a system of oppression that we are wanting to dismantle, just like sexism and racism and all these other things that we are far from dismantling. I believe they're all related to violence and prejudice. Racism is based on race, which is not a valid thing to judge someone on. Same with speciesism is based on species. And so the whole point of these videos is to join the YouTube crowd of abolitionists, and I am going to keep podcasting, but it's also to become a better advocate in the community. I do a street stall, and I love doing it. But it was really hard to see myself on video. I didn't really like myself. I mean, that sounds really sort of negative, but it was more of a wake-up call that I have this distracting. I mean, I'm just saying, I just want to use this as another tool to get the message out there and also to improve my advocacy skills. I need better equipment as usual. That's just definitely necessary. But this is one more medium which is free and which reaches people. And I'm willing to take the consequences of that, and I know what they are. I'm willing to take those consequences because they're very little. They're nothing compared to what the animals are going through, the victims of exploitation are going through. And when I say animals, I mean all animals, human and non-human. When you speak out against an injustice, or when you try to dismantle a powerful institution, you are going to be putting yourself in a situation where it's not always going to be a pleasant experience for you, but it's very minor, and you know, it's just so worth it. I mean, it just is absolutely, it is almost irrelevant, the minor discomfort that you might get for standing up for things. Think of some countries. I'm in New Zealand. This is YouTube. I don't know whether they monitor YouTube, for example, in Uganda, but it's illegal to be gay, and people get killed for being gay. So there are big consequences sometimes. Luckily for us, veganism does not. People aren't killing us, and let's hope that the pro-violence people don't get their way, because then we may start getting killed for advocating veganism. I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to cut that out. But anyway, so yeah, the minor embarrassments and discomfort and uncomfortable situations and name calls and being abused verbally and all these kinds of things, although that is abuse, it's nothing compared to what the victims are going through. So we are obligated to do it if you can do it. And I hope that anybody is inspired to do it in their own community, and I hope to become a better advocate for veganism. And thanks for letting me practice on YouTube. And even if nobody watches these videos but me, that's a huge learning experience. I'm really wanting to observe myself, to become an effective public spokesperson. I don't imagine I'll be standing in front of arenas full of people, but an audience of one is enough for me to talk about this. I'll talk about it to anyone at any time, and so the better I can, the clearer I can get them to focus on the words and the message, the better I can succinctly put things. It's only going to help. It's only going to be better. And yes, I know there's probably going to be so many suggestions, and I'll thank you all in advance. And I have really limited time, so I'm not going to get into a lot of comments. I'm just going to enjoy watching these videos and picking myself to bits. I'm allowed to do that, and working on it, while at the same time hopefully inspiring others to speak out. And don't be afraid of speaking out and putting yourself in front of a camera, even if you have quirks or winks, or I make all kinds of faces. It's okay. We have to do it, and thanks to everybody who already is. And I know some people who have put up with some terrible verbal abuse on YouTube. I've seen it, actually. I use YouTube a lot because I do not own a television, and I just watch YouTube. And so anyway, that's my introduction. So like I say, I'm not interested in personal comments about me as a person. You don't know me. I'm a complete stranger. I'm just like a face. I'm basically a talking head. But I do, if you have questions about the abolitionist approach, if you have questions about veganism, sincere questions, you sincerely want to learn about advocacy, because I have had some experience of being a vegan advocate in the community. I just do it on my own. You'll find when you promote abolition that you are not the most popular person, because the majority of the animal movement is welfarist. But I'll go into that later. So nice to meet you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back. Bye.